Hey there, this is Jay-gon back here once more with another quick little review of a saber just finished this week. This is built for a friend of mine in the Rebel Legion, who also happens to be a pretty avid KoTOR player. That's Star Wars The Old Republic, online MMO, for those who may not know. And he has this lightsaber in his collection there on the game called the Derelict, which was started out as an actual lightsaber built by Sloth Furnace. I believe you can look here on YouTube and find that. It was called the Derelict because Sloth had built it from a bunch of second-hand parts. He had a front half of a Greyflex flash tube, some MHS grip section, control box, and the Ace Rocket orbital machining OBTP and pommels, that sort of thing, and an MHS section here that he managed to machine it all together, made it all fit, and called it a Derelict because it was made with a bunch of second-hand used Derelict type parts. So this one here is built as an homage to that, using MHS and chrome-plated sync tube instead of the Greyflex parts here, and a few other pieces and parts from the Custom Saber Shop. There's my black enamel paint that I had baked on there, thinking it would have a nice strong finish, but then went and handled it with some that spray-on sunblock that apparently has a reaction with that paint, so it's got some wear showing on it already. Also painted the pommel to match. So it runs for its soundboard a Plecterlabs Crystal Shard 2.0. So we do have an auxiliary effects button right there, which we'll also use to boot the saber out. And here's your activation switch. This is currently set for orange. That kind of termed KoTOR hot orange. It's not showing up so well on the camera as I got the light on. Yellow flash. There we go, that's a little better. So, don't want to be a Sith, just push and hold the aux button a minute. And now you're a Jedi. Lock up. So I have it currently set to the default for accidental off protection. You just kind of press and hold the activation switch down for about a second or so, and then will power down. This has a R.I.C.E port hookup. The Crystal Shard version 2 actually has onboard color mixing, so this has a Tri-Rebel red, green, and royal blue for the main LED. And here's your little port dongle right there. It's the only reason to open this up is right there. This has a 3.7 volt lithium-ion battery setup that has the dual 18650s that are wired in parallel, so she's got about 5,200 milliamp hours of capacity. Withdrawing a couple of amps out of it, and it should run for a good 3.5 hours before it needs to be charged. So it'll be perfect for trooping for my buddy Scott. So he's always seen it, he likes it, and when he asked me about building this, he traded in another saber that he had on mine. You can see it on my channel here. It's a Brass Saber 10. He traded that in and wanted to know if I could rebuild it, somehow use the parts from it to build a Derelict style lightsaber. And when I got looking at them, I forgot we'd had those machined MHS parts to fit inside a thicker diameter tube, so they're a little small for this. They wouldn't work. So took apart my personal Brass Saber number 1 and threw away the old brass plumbing pommel sync tube parts for that. And from the remnants of that, we now have this. So I decided to call this one the Remnant. So I don't name them very often, but that was kind of fitting for this one. So, there it is, Remnant from JGJ Sabers, Jay-gon Jinn, Qui-Gon Jinn on the FX Sabers forums. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.